One player who admits he got paid is Eric Ramsey of Auburn. And to prove it, he secretly recorded conversations he had with assistant coaches and alumni. This fall, Ramsey began releasing parts of the transcripts. Tonight, for the first time, the actual tapes. Auburn University football brings in $18 million a year, and it's now in jeopardy because of Eric Ramsey. Ramsey grew up in a poor section of Birmingham surrounded by gangs and crime. He stayed out of trouble and dreamed of playing pro football. He became the most valuable player on his high school team. Ramsey won a football scholarship to Auburn, where he and his wife Paulita got married in their second year. He was the only player with a child. Ahmad is now 3 years old. At Auburn, Eric Ramsey played defensive back through 1990.
Zings a tip, and that one is intercepted by Ramsey.
Ramsey claims because he was a black player at a white university, he was treated like a piece of meat used to win football games but discouraged from getting an education. Ramsey says he resented that, so he decided to make the tapes. In his senior year, Eric Ramsey wrote a term paper about racism at Auburn, charging that being a black athlete here is a living hell. He says whites ridiculed him for that, so he decided to release the tapes. Ramsey says his paymaster was recruiting coach Frank Young.
That's how Coach Young, he started giving me, extra benefits of $200 a month for about 5 months.
$200 a month?
Right.
Cash?
Cash, every time.
Ramsey says he recorded a call from Coach Young to arrange a payoff.
Hello?
Eric.
Yeah.
This is Coach Young.
How you doing?
I've got this for you. You know where that little country store was? All right, you ought to meet me there at, 7:30?
Yes, sir.
At the country store, Ramsey says Young handed him $300.
I tell you what, I needed that bad. Thank you for this $300. Got it yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
All right, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Getting money from a coach or a fan is a serious violation of the rules of the National Collegiate Athletic Association, which prohibit an athlete from getting anything a non-athlete wouldn't get. But Eric Ramsey says those rules are broken at a lot of big football schools, and that his tapes prove they're broken here at Auburn.
You gonna punch?
Ramsey says 2 more assistant coaches gave him money, and that he recorded Coach Steve Dennis agreeing to make his next car payment.
The only time I ask for something, I need something. I'll try to get over the hump. If we come with the carpet. You know what I'm saying? We'll try to help you with that.
Ramsey says Dennis gave him $319 for the car payment, and Larry Blakeney, another assistant football coach, funneled money to him from an Auburn football fan who lived in Birmingham. Ramsey says he taped conversations with Blakeney, asking him to get more money from that fan.
Well, I was wondering if you get a chance, could you, talk to him and call him about, getting that money still, because I don't have a job and everything, I still got another year to play football and everything.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, could you still talk to him so I can receive it again?
Well, I'll try to get up with him. It may be Monday before I can get to him now, though.
Later, Coach Blakeney tells Ramsey he has spoken with the fan.
I finally got a hold of the man. Sound like everybody's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Okay, whenever you do, just let me know, because I'm behind on a couple of bills and stuff. I need to know soon as, you get it taken care of.
Just keep it down home, cuz.
I am. All right, thanks a lot.
Keep it down home and keep it quiet.
Quiet, right.
Well, I went straight to the bank. Thanks.
How much had he just given you?
$200.
$200.
Yes.
Ramsey says his biggest alumni benefactor was businessman Corky Frost. Frost says no football player other than Ramsey ever asked him for anything, and that Ramsey called him 100 times asking for money. Did he give any? Frost won't say, but on the tapes it appears he showered Ramsey with steaks and cash.
You got a freezer?
Yes, sir.
Football season starting fall. I'm gonna bring you enough steaks to last you about a month at a time, 2 months at a time.
Then Ramsey asked Frost for $100 a month.
$100? I'll just get it down there to you. Okay, don't worry about it. I'll send you $100.
Once when Ramsey asked for money, Frost suggested he get it from Coach Young.
Sure, let's do it again. Have you seen
Ramsey said Coach Young boosted his monthly bonus to $300 for his last 3 years, but others got much more.
Well, I know some players who receive up to $1,000 a month.
$1,000 a month?
Yes.
Former Auburn player Vincent Harris told us he only got a few $100s from time to time, but that top players got $12,000 to $15,000 a year.
It was big. It was big. A lot of players got paid.
How do you know?
We all kind of gathered around and talked, and we kind of knew, you know, who was getting paid big and who wasn't, who got the car that spring and who didn't.
Current Auburn players told us off camera that the better players here do receive money from alumni and assistant coaches, and they feel like Ramsey that head coach Pat Dye must know about it.
I know he did because on several occasions, you know, I told him that I was receiving money from Coach Young.
You told Coach Dye that you were receiving money from one of his assistant coaches?
Yes.
Ramsey showed us where he hid his tape recorder when he told Coach Dye twice about getting money from Coach Young.
And I would put him down.
You would put the recorder down in your pants?
Right.
And so with his recorder rolling, this is what he told Coach Dye.
I am doing, you know, a lot better with than the problem I had financially. He's helped me out a little bit. Coach Young helped me out, all that stuff.
We had problems with, you know, financial stuff.
On the tape, Dye never comments about Coach Young. Ramsey's attorney, Donald Watkins, says his silence is part of the problem.
The biggest flaw on Dye's part at that point is the fact that he doesn't question Eric about the remarks involving the money. He's athletic director. What do you mean? Are you getting something that's in violation of NCAA rules?
Another thing that's in violation of NCAA rules is coaches helping players get loans.
The loan situation was, something that was, easily done. It was, something that was understood between Colonial Bank and, Auburn football players.
Head coach Pat Dye is on the board of directors of the company that owns Colonial Bank. Ramsey asked Coach Blakeney how to get a loan.
You know anybody at a bank maybe that I can get a loan?
Have you been by to see Coach Dye about it?
I've been trying to talk to him, but I can't get to him.
He'll talk to you. The main thing you need to do is just try to keep that as quiet, not talk to anybody else about it.
Yes, sir.
When Ramsey asked Dye, at first he turned him down. But with the hidden tape recorder rolling, Dye asked him how much he wanted to borrow.
How much money?
About $7,500. I don't think you regret it. He came to me at practice after my going to see him. He said, everything's been taken care of, so just go over there and see the loan officer at Colonial Bank.
And sure enough, Ramsey got a $9,000 loan. He has to pay it back, but Ramsey says he didn't have to put up any collateral. He didn't even have to fill out any forms.
I don't remember filling out a loan application at all.
Did you have to sign anything?
Sign my name. That's, about it. The paperwork is already done.
The NCAA told us coaches are not supposed to help their athletes get loans. Of course, if players get loans based on their own financial qualifications, that's okay. But Ramsey told us when he tried to get a loan that way, Colonial had repeatedly turned him down.
Eric had been 3 times turned down for a loan from this institution, but the one time he asked Coach Dye to arrange it, and Coach Dye thought about it and facilitated it, that's when the loan came out.
So Coach Dye helped you get a loan?
Yes.
Assistant coaches and boosters were slipping you money under the table.
Right.
You're part of this system. Why were you making tapes?
It didn't really have anything to do with the money at first. I was making tapes because a lot of players had told me about things that was going on at Auburn, as far as them treating you like slaves and, dogs and animals, and how they didn't care about whether or not you got an education. So that's why I was, mainly making the tapes.
When he complained about racism, alumnus Corky Frost told him Auburn's no different from Birmingham or anywhere else.
Don't you know that there's all kind of people there who look you in the face and tell you what a great guy you are and turn right around when you walk away, you're nothing but like I said a while ago, a nigger? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the real world.
Before Ramsey released his tapes, he was released by pro football's Kansas City Chiefs. Auburn backers say his real reason for revenge is not racism, but bitterness because he wasn't good enough to make it in the pros. Besides, they say, Ramsey initiated the payoffs.
You are taking money from coaches. You are asking a booster for help, for money. Aren't you using the system? Aren't you corrupting the system?
No, I think the system it was corrupt even before I got there, you know. Why not call them if the need is there?
Because it's wrong, because it's against the rules.
Everybody else was getting it, so, you know.
But that doesn't make it okay.
It's not okay. I knew it was wrong, true. But right now, what I'm trying to do is, you know, let everybody, let the country know that it was wrong and do my part in, you know, trying to, you know, help to change the system.